Let's go. Hoorah!
Hoorah!
Alpha 6, this is Bravo 3-9. Comms check, over.
This is Alpha 6, read you loud and clear, over.
Roger out. Hey man, how's it going?
Good. You?
Good? All right guys, it's go time. Let's get our A game on here. Let's go.
Do that, Sergeant.
Hey, what happened to that girl you met a few years back? You still talking to her? What was her name? Lonnie? Leah?
Liana.
Liana, yeah.
Nope. I stopped talking to her. I already got something in the works, so...
Alpha 6, this is Bravo 239. Be advised, we are down.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to you live from inside Sergeant Learning's head. It is time for the main event. Let's welcome our boxers into the ring. In this corner, we have Sergeant Learning's counterproductive thoughts weighing into his brain, trying to pull him off his game and interfere with the task at hand, getting that truck towed out of here. And in this corner is Sergeant Learning's resilient responses, ready to fight off those thoughts. Let's have a good, clean fight.
This is it. This is your last combo. You and all your battles are going to die.
We did a patrol last week. The gun trucks are solid and proficient. We're gonna get out of here safe.
Oh, he just used hard evidence to knock out that thought.
The recovery vehicle is going to break down, then we're really screwed. We'll be sitting ducks and it'll be your fault because you screwed up your job.
That's not gonna happen.
Attaboy!
I did a thorough PMCS on it, and even if it does break down, this is what we're trained for. Our team is proficient and is trained on all types of battle drills.
We're going to take on enemy fire, and there's no way you can recover the vehicle fast enough. You're going to get everyone killed.
Not gonna happen. I've practiced this drill multiple times, and I'm quick at recovering a vehicle. My command trusts me and by name selected me to run this mission.
And the winner is a resilient. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen!
Alpha 6, be advised, we are secured and ready to rock and roll.
Alright, so Lesson 10, Real-Time Resilience. Part 2 of the two-part series of mental games and real-time resilience. Real-time resilience is going to build optimism. As mentioned in the previous lesson, in this skill we'll be taking on our counterproductive thoughts. Also, hear each of your counterproductive thoughts and prove to yourself why that counterproductive thought isn't true using hard evidence. Or you're going to put it in perspective or challenge that counterproductive thought with some optimism. But we're going to go head on straight for it, and the goal is to annihilate it. Now, real-time resilience, or R.T.R, is a skill about fighting back.
Get him!
When you are your own worst enemy, or when you are pulling yourself down, right? Mentally taking yourself off your A game, there is a task at hand, but you're not mentally prepared to handle it because your brain is consumed by these counterproductive thoughts. This is a skill that'll enable you to take on what's before you. And the goal here is to shut down counterproductive thoughts as they occur. It'll also enable us to get back to the task at hand. You can also use R.T.R. when there's an anticipated activating event. And what I mean by that is, imagine that next week you're set to give a big brief, and you know right before the brief you're going to have lots of counterproductive thoughts. Good news is that you can practice R.T.R. ahead of that. You can think to yourself, okay, what are the counterproductive thoughts you might have that'll pull you off your A game, and how are you going to respond to that? This is not a tool for insubordination. You don't use the skill when someone else is challenging you or giving you feedback or criticizing you. You use R.T.R. to fight against your own counterproductive thoughts. And again, we'll use it when our thoughts are pulling us out of our go time. We'll be working quick to respond to those counterproductive thoughts just as fast as they occur, because I need myself to prepare for the task at hand. You'll also see that you'll have to strive to be accurate. The goal is to use hard evidence to prove to yourself why those counterproductive thoughts are not true. And sometimes we're going to use some of the skills that we talk about with optimism. And other times you'll be using the skill of putting it in perspective, meaning how you can handle the situation. Keep in mind that using evidence, optimism, and putting it in perspective to fight off counterproductive thoughts takes a lot of practice. Now, something important we need to cover is pitfalls. Common mistakes people make as they master their skill. Number 1, dismissing the grain of truth. Number 2, minimizing the situation. And number 3, rationalizing or excusing one's contribution to a problem. Or we can also call it playing the blame game. So these are the 3 pitfalls that we will fall into when practicing this skill. And one way to tell if you're in a pitfall or using the skill correctly is called the gut check. And that's when you use this skill effectively. That when you use this skill effectively, you feel it in your body. You feel the evidence, space response in your body. You feel it right in your gut. And people talk about that when you use this skill, they feel like they're standing up strong, taller, their shoulders are back, and so they really reflect on, did that pass my gut check? And so that right there wraps up R.T.R. Again, the main differences between the two mental games is changing the focus of your thoughts, and R.T.R. is combating or going against those counterproductive thoughts as they occur. And this is to basically make you better prepared to execute whatever task at hand you have. And if you find yourself struggling when practicing these skills, just remember, practice makes perfect. Okay? You can't expect to just jump into the skill and not struggle, right? One must first struggle in order to succeed. I know you are all brilliant and will succeed in any endeavor you face. And just remember, in order to be physically prepared, you must also be mentally prepared.
Look at me.